Um, couple more short nerd news things. Apparently there is a Neuromancer movie in development. You guys know what Neuromancer is, right? Please don't really. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ha- Not even half of you do. Oh, good God. Neuromancer is the book. The book that pretty much made Cyberpunk. Neuromancer is the one. It started it all. And it's an amazing book, really. You should fucking read it right now. No, I'm serious. If you haven't read it, just go. Just leave the show, go read it. It's really it brought to science fiction a lot of concepts that never exist. William Gibson, who's the author, envisioned an entirely new sort of landscape for science fiction, and so many events, so many characters, so many concepts. All of these things are the result of his work. And he has a lot of stuff with computer hacking, a lot of stuff with corporate statehood kind of shit. All of that. Gibson was a real pioneer there, and really fascinating. So I'm anxious to see. Right now, all there is a poster. I don't know who's involved with it, and I am leery, but I'm not freaking out. So, fingers crossed they don't fuck this one up. Also, other little bit some news. A while ago, I talked to you guys, at least either here or on my Twitter and places, that DC Comics was slowly but surely strangling to death its sub company Vertigo. Publishing house Vertigo Comics has had some of the most award-winning comic books of all time. Sandman, Swamp Thing, Animal Man, shoot, how many others? Just all of the, why was Why the Last? No, I don't think that was that Vertigo? I'm not sure if that was Vertigo. Was Why the Last Man Vertigo? Fables, just all of these, yeah, all of these comics, and of course, one of the headlining books, Hellblazer, run for 300 issues. Brilliant book. It's had its ups and downs, let's be honest. It's gone from different hands to different people, so it's had its ups and downs. But it has remained one of the best comics overall, I could say. Now, DC and Vertigo, for being part of the same company, Dan Didio, who is the editor-in-chief over at DC, sure don't like Vertigo. Not a bit. Because not only have they more or less gutted the editorial staff, not only has the number of titles dwindled, but now he's taking one of the, I think there's only like 3 Vertigo titles left. There's like Fables, The Unwritten, and Hellblazer. And goodbye, Hellblazer. What they did was Hellblazer is canceled. Instead, now they're taking John Constantine and letting him play with Superman and Batman. And yes, I know that's where he started, but he's evolved way past that. But no, they're bringing him on back in a new book called Constantine. Because naughty words are bad for kids. Yeah. And say what you will about the editorial decision, say what you will about the character directions, the writing, whatever. Say whatever you will about that. What they're doing to Vertigo Comics is shameful. Because Vertigo has been the premier house. It has been it has been the one to chase. It has been the one to look for. So many of my favorite comics, so many of the enduring books, the legendary books of sequential art have been Vertigo. And I honestly think that the frat boys over at DC cannot stand to have Vertigo getting all the awards and acclaim when their hack bullshit they've been pulling over at DC doesn't even get the barest nod. That's all I can think, because, Fables probably doesn't have much life left in it. The Unwritten, no, and there are a couple other little Vertigo books, but they're gonna die too. And I'm just, it says a lot about how the industry's going. It really does when they're pointing in the wrong direction and they're consolidating and it's like they're going backwards. You grab a character and you drag him back 30 years to his origins. Why? Because that's the one I grew up with. That's really your reasoning. That's the one you grew up with. Fuck you. So yeah. Anyway.